It's a lot of the same guys as last year, so we kind of know what they're capable of doing. They run the ball really well. They try to spread you out. They've been throwing the ball pretty well this year as well, and their defense is tough, so it's going to be a great challenge.
This Murfreesboro challenge carries with it the opportunity for atonement, as Macomb rematches with a team that ended its 2021 campaign. This time with two built-in advantages working for the Bombers, home field and Max Ryner. The two-way star sat out all of last season in injury rehab and makes the Bombers a totally different team. To wit, in the wake of Saturday's contest with Macomb, Q&D coach Jack Cornell called Max the best running back his team has faced this year.
Oh, I couldn't appreciate it anymore, honestly. Like, just being out on the field, it's like another part of my life, if I'm honest.
Oh, he's huge. You know, we don't have to rely on getting the ball outside all the time. We can hand the ball off to Max, and he can make things happen when something's not there. He's tough to tackle, especially in the fourth quarter when you've been trying to tackle him all game, just breaking tackles.
All the way leading up to the game, I was super nervous. I was thinking I was going to do what I did in the beginning of the Illini West game. I just ran straight out of bounds, but I guess once I stepped on the field, I was ready to hit him.
Ryner's presence not only works to unlock Macomb's balance.
It definitely opens up our pass game too, because Max being able to run the ball, then they have to kind of focus on him, and then opens up our passes.
But it also serves to underscore what a quietly excellent two-way job the Bomber offensive line has done this season, paving the way.
I think it's a little bit of both. You know, our offensive line is a good group together. They work well together. They communicate up front, and then they open some holes, and Max is able to find them. And when there isn't a hole there, he's also able to kind of run through a couple guys.
My O-line they're my friends on and off the field, honestly. And it makes me like so happy just to have them there always, and they do a great job all the time.
Moreover, the Bomber football assets are working with a heightened level of confidence this week after beating a top-notch Q&D squad largely at its own game last Saturday.
I feel like we moved the Q&D line very well, and up the middle was our spot last game.
They held up really well. They opened holes, like I've said, and then also protecting Jack in the backfield. They got home a couple times, but overall we stood up pretty well.
It gives me a lot of confidence, that's for sure. It definitely reminds me and the entire team that we can just go physical with anyone.
You know, we answered a lot of questions, I think. Q&D was by far the best defense we've seen all year, and offensively they were big up front, physical. So our guys really answered that call up front, both offensive and defensive line.
What's your confidence like going into Murfreesboro? I mean, and you had the great crowd here last week. It was a phenomenal atmosphere. It seems like everything feeds into this being a really good spot Saturday at 3 o'clock.
Yes, it will be. I think facing them last year will really help us, and having the crowd here is an extreme advantage.